So the first thing is this whole interplay and the definition of effectiveness, right? So the next question really to ask is, if I say that this is the definition of effectiveness, purchase intent can be a kind of a variable, if I were to call it.
Yeah.
And but finally, if I were a CEO and if I am a CFO, the only thing that matters is my next quarter results or my financial year results for the year. So which means that I may have built awareness, I might have built purchase intent, but there may be a lag effect of what I
no
built,
effect.
or no effect of the spends that I do. So how do I really, if I were to say that, convince my CEO
Yes.
and the CFO saying, you know what, you need to continue to invest in this because you will get the benefit of this in the next couple of quarters?
Yes. And so that's a terrific question, Swami. So you track awareness, you track purchase intent, whatever the intermediate states are, and they in turn have effect on sales. And so sales is ultimately the right metric. Either you go through awareness and liking and preference and conviction and then purchase, or you directly move the sales. But the ultimate business metric is sales. Everything else is made up. It is our imagination that market is aware. It is our imagination that they really wanted to buy on a 5-point scale, but it turned out to be 3 or 4. Okay, these are made up metrics. The only two real metrics is sales, how much did you sell, and margins in that sales. That do you get 30%? Can advertising lift that 30% to 35%? Or promotions will definitely bring 30 to 25. And so sales and margins are the only business metrics that goes into profit and loss account. There is no awareness reported that this year we did great awareness, so our dividend flow is going to be this. It doesn't come onto the desk of the CEO, it doesn't come on the desk of the CFO, doesn't come in an investor call. An investor doesn't care whether you built awareness and therefore sales went up, or your purchase intent went up and therefore sales went up. All those are made up metrics to manage a brand, which are required. I'm not saying that you shouldn't measure, you should. All of that matters to do good marketing.
Okay.
But from the CEO, the balance sheet and profit loss account, and then the market, which is really how the company's valuation is going to be, you got to definitely tie all these metrics to sales and margin.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the first order of business, and that is going to give you the profitability of today. But advertising is not like you spend today and you got your sales today.
Fantastic. Correct.
So advertising, you do advertising today, but then there is a carryover effect in next month. And that carryover effect has further carryover effect in the next quarter. It has still further carryover effect in the next year. I still remember Lifebuoy ad.
Yeah.
Okay, I can just say out the whole jingle if you want.
Correct.
So advertising effect persists over a long time. And then all of that can get you sales next week, next month, next quarter. You have to add up all cumulative profit that today's advertising can eventually bring. So all those future profits from today's advertising, that also needs to be accounted for when you are saying that, how much should I spend?
Okay.
And that gets into very deep mathematics. It's called Hamilton-Jacobi-Bellman equation. 3 great scholars from 18th century till today. And you solve that partial differential equation, which pops out of that. And then decide, how much should I spend and how should I allocate? Nobody needs to know the mechanics. But you cannot answer how much you should spend today if you want to take the future into account. And so that is the crucial thing. You want to see today's sales and profit, margins, and that impact of advertising on future sales and future margins.
Okay.
And that needs to be modeled analytically and then estimated with real data, and then you decide how much to spend.
Okay, fantastic.